maybe.
Are you that triggered?
I'm triggered, honestly. As a human being, I feel, is it that the government is not doing much, or we ourselves are not doing much? And when I say that, I mean with the recent happening, there have been killings, especially of women. Before we started this podcast, there was. And recently, we have had the killings of 4 women, including a 12-year-old kid. Don't you feel that I can't even imagine?
It starts with disappearing.
Yeah,
of such victims.
Exactly.
And then quite unfortunate, the end result is there are no more, there are killings. I think it's sickening, it's outrageous. It's bad, Aki. I feel like, where are we heading as human beings?
You know, it has reached a point where it's holidays,
yes,
and you want to send your kid to Shago, and maybe you are busy, or you want to unaambia msichana shule imefungwa come, and you are afraid. What will happen to your daughter? Will she be kidnapped? Will she be... And you know the funny, the thing that pains me...
You're Tanimbali.
Yeah.
I think, is it even safe for us to send them even to do shopping?
Imagine.
Just small things.
Small things that... Are they free to move?
Yeah.
But you know, the thing is, these people are being killed by people they are acquainted with, that they know.
People known to them?
People known to them.
Okay.
Wauna, the lady Mweni, she was killed by someone whom she knew. The happenings of Deco.
The 3 Somalis.
The 3 Somalis.
Yeah,
someone who was acting as their taxi driver.
The
right?
2 adults and the one kid. I'll call her a kid, the 12-year-old.
The 12-year-old.
Yeah.
There's this additional Deco. I don't have anything.
Alleged.
I can't even imagine.
Killed by the same person. The one
killed by the same
now.
person.
Yeah.
How will you even know? You know, there's this theory. How do I call it? The name actually disappears on me whenever I need it. Lombroso. Lombroso theory, where we know that this person has to have some kind of structures, but with the current killings, no, that's the opposite of it. With the recent guy, totally opposite of it. So, what can you give advice?
Before I go to, or rather before we discuss the advice, as far as safety is concerned, right?
Yes, exactly.
One thing I would like to say is, do you think it's a big problem? Do you think it's a big challenge? Amma, like, what do you think? Because in my view, I feel like these are just individuals, these psychopaths, these sick, crazy, abnormal, not mentally upright people.
I totally agree with you. I don't want to put blame on men.
Like,
and say all men. No. I don't want also
like
to
there
put
is some cannibalism. I don't know. Is it a fetish? Like, why will you kill women, ladies, a young girl, rape her, cut her? The other one, yes. You see, according to the reports we read.
I really want to know like what's causing it. Because, you know, with there's this guy, serial killer. What was his name?
The one who is in custody right now.
Yes, exactly. Onyancha.
And he
said there was that belief that, he started with school and all that. But I think these are psychic.
They're crazy.
You know, they are small. The way kids... I'm sorry. The way you bring up your kids and unaona mtoto anaua paka and then you let it go. That's my belief. Unaona mtoto anaua ndege. You let it go.
Shama, I feel like
so I think something
wazimu tu.
Ndio ninasema
we are dealing with sick people.
We as parents, we let go. You know, mtoto amefanya something weird. You don't even question. I think those are the kind of people who are bringing their real character. That's my belief. I don't know, and I would like to understand from your view as a psychologist, what's your take on that? I don't know. We haven't proved anything, but I think it's not something that just starts
You know,
all of a sudden.
like the recent
Yeah.
killings, right, of the Somali ladies and the other one. That
Yeah.
was just, we read
Yeah,
the reports in Facebook and all of that, right?
yeah, exactly.
One thing I would like maybe the police force, or see that guy is in custody right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah,
to, like, they should allow him to see a therapist or a psychologist, someone to go beyond these things.
but you know,
Sham, it's beyond. I'm telling you, it's just beyond an act. It's beyond the fact that he just wanted to eradicate. You need to eradicate.
but are you aware?
Uh-huh.
Before you are charged for murder, you are taken to a psychiatrist.
But I hope they take it serious. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's taken
to
seriously.
find out why he did what he did, because there must be a reason.
Unless you suggest a documentary, once he's charged, a documentary is done on these people
I'm
to
curious.
understand
Why?
their childhood. That's one. But what I know with our Kenyan law is that before, after actually you are taken, when you're charged for murder, you are taken, before you plead guilty, you are taken for a psychiatrist test.
I think that
where now you are declared mentally, I believe.
Yeah, or whether you okay, I get it, but and it's quite unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate.
I've never had an opportunity to witness maybe a trial or give or I've never heard of any report of a psychologist based on maybe why someone did what they did. But for this one, okay, I'm curious. Okay, I've never been interested to follow up, but this one, okay, I'm curious.
You're curious.
Yeah, is it a fetish thing? Is it a thing that he has done it before and he's okay with it?
According to the media report.
Because why will you cut someone up? If
But remember, Maimuna, before, I don't know where the case of the late Mweni is at the moment. I don't know. And I can't speak for it. But what I know with the current case, there's this rumor that he had done the same in somewhere else.
The same, the same guy. The ladies, okay.
Yeah, the same guy. And then he did it here. And he was, I don't know whether it was being paid or something like, I don't know. I can't say about it. There are so many stories out there. So, but my thinking is, this person, hamki siku moja and decide, I'll do this act. Tumekosana and I'll do this. Or I can be paid. No. It's something that started how this person is being brought up as a child. As a child. The way you bring up your child. Maybe there's that underlying disorder that they have that parents ignore. That they are not taking, you know, there are some things, especially documentaries, when you go back to the Nini of Hitler, there's something that you're told about. When you go, you see those dictators, there's a way the study has been done and how they went wrong from a certain stage.
And remember, Sham, we are in a community, let me just say in general, African community in general. We don't believe in therapy. We don't believe in seeing
psychiatrist or psychologist. Yeah, exactly.
You're taken to church, you're being prayed for. Or sijui kuna pepo fulani, or you're taken maalim is called, unasomewa Quran and all of that. Yeah. We don't believe in therapist, seeing a psychiatrist.
And we over assume.
Yeah. So sometimes things. I think people like such person, I would believe that he has grown with a certain kind
disorder
of
or something.
Some
we don't want to give excuse for his act, but why?
Right?
We will want to know the motive.
Somewhere.
Because how will a human
how
being...
sane are you?
Exactly.
Kill. Okay, you've killed. But why are you cutting this human being up? The rape. You understand? Like,
no, even
how crazy.
The killing.
Even
exactly.
the killing is bad, Sham.
Yeah,
I'm saying you have killed.
Even imagine having that mind that I'm going to do this thing.
But again, I'm going to cut this person Nini,
that's
up, literally. Off all the limbs. Even remove eyes, according to those people who saw the body. I do not know. What is more, tell me, what is more crazy than that?
I don't know. I don't know if there's anything crazier than that.
It's sickening, I'm telling you.
It's very sickening.
Again, then a few days later, another body is found allegedly associated with the same person.
Exactly.
Again, this time is even worse.
It's even worse.
Yes. Like it is...
it's very painful for us.
Like has he cooked these people again?
Or how many has he done so
and
that
how
it
many,
become even easier
how
for
many has he
him?
gotten away with? That
Exactly.
is all I'm asking right now. How many has he gotten away with?
But me, I feel...
And they should not do anything to this guy till they get the right answers.
We have a problem as a...
That's what
not
I think.
as
Wasimfinye ake wasimfanyie kitu. Let them get information out of this person. However they are going to do, let them know they kill this person.
But you know, our laws are a bit weak.
I don't know how our laws go by.
No, they are a bit
okay,
weak.
I know, but...
I don't know. I think it's
just to create a limelight. Just something. Akisham, I'm so curious. Like, why will someone do that? That is so heinous. Like, that act is bad. Heinous. When it's heinous.
It's really bad. And maybe there's something that
we are trying to explain a behavior that we cannot put a hand on, a finger
exactly.
on.
But how can you advise any lead
as far as safety is concerned?
Because now because yes, men are undergoing problems, insecurities of their own.
But it's not as bad as girls.
But it's not as bad as what is happening
with the girl child.
With the girl child.
Or the mama or the woman.
We don't have anything against the boy child.
No.
But let us be realistic.
From experience.
From experience, exactly.
Right now, whatever is happening.
Whatever is happening. And there's always this saying that I say. The girl child and the boy child are not the same. The girl child is delicate.
Far much. You think far much?
No, she's not special, but she's delicate in terms of even her security. You remember I told you, if you're going to, maybe you're coming from the university as a boy, unaweza toa shati na ukimbie mbio, nduru ukipiganga ukiji nini. But what about of my sister? Will she do the same?
No.
Will she be comfortable in a bus full of men? She will not.
But
the opposite...
Different. Like what we wear as girls, like to hinder...
Exactly. To do some things, exactly. Even our body nini and all that. How about a boy child that can get a bus full of men, of girls? He'll be comfortable, of women.
Course, yes.
Ata feel even safe.
So what are you saying about safety?
So me, I'm saying, what is your thought? Because there's that small thing that you practice. What is your thought?
Safety first.
Safety. How do you...
Just making sure that... Be very careful. Okay, as parents, let's just take care of our children and pray also for our kids.
Exactly.
Because sometimes we cannot kind of hold them hostage.
Exactly.
They have to grow their own wings and be adults one day. Again, pray for our children. And number 2, just focus on safety. You know, make sure if they are going out, there is someone supervising them. If they're a little bit older, you talk to them. If it's girls, ikifika jioni ama usiku, isifikata usiku by 5, and they are under your roof, she's back. If she's in college, at least just make sure you have that kind of communication with her, right? Or with her and him also. Just make sure your child is safe. Have that open conversation and just make sure that not to go out.
Don't trust. We are saying hatuwezi sema strangers because as I've said,
don't trust these,
they know.
Because the people who come into your DM, Sham, you do not know. You have this
at least do a due diligence. Ask around.
These young girls, unakatiwa. So again,
do you know there's something that is missing with this generation that our likes used to do? For instance, if someone comes to your...
They don't fear.
No. Someone maybe wants to chat with you and all that. Usually send a picture or you ask, Sham, there's someone, this guy, you inquire, how is he? I think there's such thing that is lacking nowadays because maybe they are afraid, mtu anitajajiwa ama let me see what he has so that I can think of future. Because I don't know, I don't want to blame the victim, but I just advise we because there's a reason why you lock the door when you go home.
Yeah.
You should also take care of yourself.
Very true.
In terms of the way you said, safety, personal security.
Safety.
It starts with you.
Just pray
exactly.
For your
Because
kids
imagine, how will your mother or your relative assist when you're talking with someone that you don't have any mutual friends among your peers, among any other person, and you are the only one who is chatting and talking with this person. Nobody is aware. I'm telling you.
Again, open conversations.
Open conversation.
They're no-go conversations, and the conversations we don't want to have as
exactly
with your kids and as parents. The same. It goes back to that.
And then there's this issue in our community, especially I'll talk about our Somali people. We trust easily. Yeah.
Especially,
I don't know,
especially
because
another Somali
remember
community.
the background of doing business in our Muslims and Somali community. You come, we enter into a business agreement, we shake hands, and we depart.
That's it.
That is it.
Na pesa
I've given
ikipotea,
pesa
nimemwachia
ikipotea
Mungu.
nimemwachia Mwenyezi Mungu. I think we have taken that notch a bit higher. I think. Because remember what I said, what has happened with these 4 ladies, it's someone, especially with the 3, it's someone they were acquainted with.
Someone who knows them very
Someone
well.
who knows them.
So hata walikuwa wanataja jina yake.
Exactly. Yani, I'd imagine, you don't know where, during there was this insurgence of the terrorism side and all that. I used to advise my brothers, like, don't accept anyone who comes to you just because Somali ni more, someone ni Muslim ni more. No. Siko ubaya.
So you think
but
when
at
someone
least,
slides into our DM,
exactly,
just because they are from our they are our likes.
You know, mimi niko na shida moja. One problem I have. Mimi, if you come easily, by the time you're leaving, I'll ask, mbona amefanya hivi? Like, what's the reason behind it? It's something that has always been. So I think it's something that needs to be brought back, or something that needs to be practiced. I think that's my view.
One thing with you've mentioned about the Gen Z. One thing I've noticed with them, they don't fear. I think
they don't question.
Yeah.
They trust easily. Au ni badi. Au ni bishte yangu. We need to change that narrative. Yes. Not everyone is for your...
I think this is a topic
is for you, exactly.
That never ends because it affects us emotionally.
Yeah.
So...
we just leave it.
Yeah, we just leave it. We pray.
We
keep
pray,
lady.
exactly.
We say sorry. May Allah give you strength.
Yeah, exactly. Especially to the family.
To the family.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See ya.